good people on this platform, and we are here to learn every day to become better. And in today's episode, we are going to look into financial mistakes to avoid, because we are here on a mission to journey to financial freedom. We want to become better money managers. We want to create our investment portfolio. We want to make good financial decisions. So, welcome, let's learn. And one of the financial mistakes to avoid is buying depreciating assets. It's good to buy an iPhone, it's good to buy a designer watch or all these, but remember we are on a target to invest, to accumulate capital for investment. And in this case, we are conscious of every spending that we are making. And it's at this point that I want to put forward, do not focus on buying depreciating assets, rather buy those assets that are going to appreciate in value. Example, when you put a business, the business grows, it appreciates in value. When you buy shares, they appreciate in value. You are making good investment decisions. When you buy land in some prime land, it appreciates in value. So my point is, do not make a mistake of buying depreciating assets. Mistake number 2, to avoid, always pay yourself first. When you fail to pay yourself first, you end up not having any fund to grow your investments. And when you pay yourself first, every time you earn your pay, you put aside some money, and this is the money that you use to uptake those suitable investments that come up in the course of time. You need to have some money set aside for investment, for all these good ventures that comes your way. So, and the other number 3 point that one should make sure to uphold, or a mistake to avoid, is not having a budget. So make sure you always have a financial plan. A budget is a tool, is a financial plan that helps you send your money, assign all your money to prospective responsibilities. When you have a budget, you are able to apportion each and every coin to a task, and you even go ahead to budget even for your investments. So at all times, I put forward that we need to have a budget, and with a budget helps you to live within your means. It also helps you to walk this journey to be better money managers, since you do not do spending of things that are not within your budget. When you have a budget, you classify all your expenses. You have the basic needs, and you have these other needs that are not so basic. And by so doing, you are able to even apportion money that goes towards your investments. The other mistake to avoid is updating your lifestyle immediately you get a pay rise. We all know that once you get a pay rise, once your financial terms starts becoming better, the money hitting your account increases, the first thing that hits your head is how you are going to move from the estate where you are living to even a better estate. And this can lead to one making a bad financial decision. If anything, one should take even a number of months, before moving, and by so doing, you accumulate some money and have an investment or a venture that adds to your another stream of income to your other incomes. By so doing, even when you move or you update your living standard, you already have extra streams of income that supplements the standard that you have moved into. So, mistake to avoid is shifting or updating your lifestyle immediately you get that pay rise. If anything, first plan your finances by investing and having a fund for yourself aside. The other point, another financial mistake to avoid is greed, the get rich quickly mentality. When you have this money, you've already accumulated your money and you want to take this investment. First, get to understand the investment that you are getting into. It's in your interest to know where the money that you're being told is. Get to understand the venture that you are getting into. And don't be cheated or duped into being told that there is money, come let's invest here, without knowing. So take your time to analyze the investment opportunity you want to take. Know the risks that are involved in the venture, know how the venture makes money, and by so doing, when you commit your money there, you are certain that whatever income you wanted or whatever investment you are making, it is going to yield to you. So it's in your interest to get to analyze the investment. So avoid the get rich quick mentality. There's nobody who is out there to make money for you. Make sure you invest in ventures that are legal, ventures that are reasonable, and it's told that when the deal is so good, think twice, So get to understand these ventures and avoid the get rich mentality. For this is going to incapacitate your financial life. The other point that I want to put across is not updating yourself, like in the course of time, even we find that like you're working in this organization for this particular number of years, people, you have experience, you have everything, but when an opportunity for promotion comes, you have experience, but maybe education wise you're not there, or you want to make investments, but you do not understand how these investments are made. So with this, I mean to say, it's in your interest to update yourself. If you need to take those online classes, if you need to go learn from whatever platforms you need to learn, make sure you update yourself. And the other point that I want to put across that is a financial mistake to avoid, always make sure you have an emergency fund. Failure to have an emergency fund can cripple you, because we all know that eventualities or emergencies come when we least expect them. But you and me know that these emergencies come and we want to plan for them beforehand. By so doing, you want to have a fund, some money set aside, such that when these eventualities come or they crop up, you already have a fund to manage the same. By so doing, you will not get yourself into expensive debts. By so doing, your life, even after these things happen, you still remain in shape. You still be able to go about your other businesses, to conduct your everyday affairs without being messed up. Another financial mistake to avoid is procrastination. Keeping saying that I will start tomorrow, I'll start when I'm earning this amount of money. We are saying that it is a journey to financial freedom. It is a journey to independence where you will not be able to rely on loans or anything. But for you to get there, you have to start somewhere. And here I'm saying you should not procrastinate. If anything, start small and start now. From whatever amount you're earning, set aside something small, and by continue to build it up. So the mistake here to avoid is procrastination. Start a journey to investing, start it right now and start it from wherever you are. The other point is financial mistake to avoid is putting all your eggs in one basket. like you find you have accumulated all this money for investment, which is a good thing. But when it comes to committing this money to the ventures that you feel are going to be profitable to you, you should not put or commit all your money into only one venture. Say, for example, you have 500,000. Don't commit all the money to one venture. If anything, you should subdivide it to maybe 2 or 3 ventures. And with this, I mean to say, should something happen in one industry or to one investment, your life won't go under. You'll be having at least another investment or 2 which are still generating an income to you. And then the other financial mistake that one should avoid is not having an emergency fund. Just to remind one another that we won't remain young all these years. You know, a day is coming and me and you, we won't be as active as we are today. And for we are prudent people, we ought to plan for those days now. And we do so by putting aside some money that are going to pay us or pay you in those days when you won't be as energetic as you are. And by so doing, from whatever you are earning right now, you need to apportion some money that goes to your retirement fund. And it doesn't matter how much, but maybe you can put something aside, like at least 5% of whatever you earn. And this money goes to your retirement fund. And it doesn't mean like the money can just lie there waiting until you be 80, waiting until you be 110. You can invest it there, and this money, as you put it in some profitable ventures, this money can continue to accumulate more money and earn a return on the same. And we are going to have a future that is well taken care of, and we won't have to live borrowing and begging everybody to take care of after you or me. So we want to make this prudent decision of having a retirement fund. And the other mistake that each and every one of us should avoid is debt. And in this case, I mean expensive debts. What I've seen is that it's good to borrow, but borrow having a reason as to why you're borrowing this money. And also, even as you borrow, make sure you have ability to repay this money back. You know, debt can incapacitate someone, and especially when one borrows expensive debts. So, I mean, let's borrow where we need to borrow, but let's make sure we borrow within our limits, within our abilities, and don't go for expensive loans. Even when you're shopping for a loan, make sure to look for those loans that are not expensive. You know, instead of going to Shyrox and all these other platforms that have charge exorbitant interest rates, go to your local circle. Maybe they charge a percentage of 1%, something that is affordable, something that is within the limit, and they give you period that you are able to pay. So debt can incapacitate someone, and those are some of the mistakes to avoid. Let's make sure we become better money managers. Let's learn and make sure we are well informed so as not to make these financial mistakes. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. I hope you're learning and we are becoming better, and looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Consider liking this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's call our friends that we get to learn together, we become better money managers, and we move forward together. Thank you so much, and God bless you.